Welcome to Driven Diving. This is tonight. I solved Maya. I reinstalled Maya. So now it's working. Let's see. The control. Okay, this is working too. Put the mouse and the chat. Is this the chat? And Twitch. How is Twitch doing? Home. Channel. Yes, I'm not. Okay. Cool. Let's close this. Go back to Maya. Okay, so Maya, it's been a long time since I used it, so I need a little refresh. This is the video. Okay. Said to hold control, double click and adjust button. You can select shell command. Select shell. Where is select shell? So I noticed that any female character in Bridge will come up with this base mesh. So even this one, both of them have the same Maya file. Let's see if I pick a male. Let's pick this one. Let's see what would be the basement. Okay. Download. I will. It's a bit long to download, so I will try this again. I want to select only the head because I've noticed that. Okay, this mesh has Maya has the LOD, but without the head here. So, but they have the LODs of the body, but without the head, except for LOD0, which has the head. And I don't know why they did it. They put this. They did it. They did this. It's as if it's not the real file. Not the real final file. Because I doubt that they keep the edge stitch with the LODs. But I'm not used to Maya, so like oh, there is no shell. Use shift to add to your selection and control to remove. I doubt that would work. I know that if I press like F8, changes. Okay, it's there. So I have select by object type, select by component type. This is the shoes. Okay, there is an LOD 0 body. So there's one at least. But there is only a combine. And this is the other LODs. So this is this. How to hide the transform. And this is the export. This is the rig. Export group. Skeleton. Okay. In the outliner. In the outliner. Display hide in outliner hide. Yeah, I would hide the display. What? Is it another display? Damn, there is another one. Hide in outliner. Damn, Maya, what's wrong with you? And where does it get this? Let's take the look at the stores. Okay. How to hide notes. But I don't have the same result as. Oh, there. Okay. If I add this one, it does not. It hides it from the outline. Wow. I want to either. Yes, not new. I've used it very long time ago, like 2 decades ago, and more. So I'm trying to find out how to navigate there in a very long time. It changed a lot since seems. Do you know Maya? Maybe you can help me. Uh, what else can I do? Oh, okay, I'm on a free trial too. I just need the mesh. Let's see. Let's see what else. I want to hide the mesh link to the node in the transformer, to the outliner, to the node in the outliner. Control H. Okay, let's try this. So this is the full body. Maybe this one. Try this. Okay, it doesn't have a head. So let's go with this one. Shift H. It's a bit like Blender. I think Blender copied. Okay, let's try this one. Now, supposed to be. Why is the vertices are orange in the face? Okay. Yeah, I really don't understand. Okay. Object mode? No. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? Oh yes, I remember. Starting to remember. This was like that when I remember it was like that back in the day. So it haven't changed much. Um, how am I supposed to select the face? Let's see. Let's look at the video. my select this. Okay. There's this guy I started to watch. Maybe should continue. Let's watch it for. Let's watch it. So since there is an ad, I have a sponsor on my screen there. Phone code for USA citizen, 50% off on the factor meals. They are meals that are already done. It helps you save time because yeah, it's all in a package that you eat in the microwave. I think yes, I remember well. And yes, it's 50% off the shipping. Let's watch this. Okay, what is that? I don't have this. Let's see. Where is this window? Oh, it's there. There are some things I don't want, so let's try to hide them. This one, this one. Object selection. I really um I don't have this. He had it. Okay, it's there. Where is it? Display I play. Display idle and all. You like there? I guess. Yes. Mm-hmm. Why does not work? I cases. I add everything the same. Okay, he's like that. Faces. Select an object in the scene to this attribute. Okay. The thing is faces. This select. In cluster. Mesh tweak. fine. Hmm. Well, it is, uh, Aya has a selection mask in the status line. Well, I've already, yeah, selected. Now none. Can't so select my object in the pick the lasso. Why can't I select it? The row of blue icons if they are all selected. Is it because they are all selected? I doubt it. Cannot. Hmm. It says F8 is now on press F8. Right click, right click on the mesh and Alt to bring up the marking. Select vertex edge face or document. Select single selection. Click directly. Why is it so weird? Like the vertices are visible and now up here they are not, and then now here they are. No, the edge vertex object mode. How to split object. Uh, the different element of image. Right click, choose face mode. Hold the mesh become blue. At the top of my interface, look for a boot selection. Mask icon. If the mask turn off, you won't be able to see the blue icon. All selected are select the use constraint. Select use constraint. The video. Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same video again. There is only one video. Nothing. The constraint is at nothing. Okay. Well, well. Select the face or multi any thing. This affect my go to Windows setting preference. Windows setting preference. Preference section. Set the selection priority to modeling. Selection priority. Damn. Yeah. Maya, what are you doing? I thought Blender was hitting his head on the wall, but I was wrong. It's not user friendly at all. It's ZBrush is less problematic than that. I never thought I would say ZBrush is more user friendly than my modeling. There is no modeling or polygon. LMNOP. Polymesh. Or is it? Sometimes the AI does not get not working. Open layer editor. Make sure the meshes layer is set to normal or R or T. Open layer editor. What is it? Mm-hmm. Maya 25 cannot predict. okay, but I doubt that they. I doubt that. Let's try. No. Preference selection. Selection method is set to center a whole face. La mozzarella di gracias. Di grazie che oh boy, that does not exist anymore. I don't want it. Maya 2025 Metahuman. Let's try this then. What? I need to reinstall it. Yes, I need to reinstall it. Not there. Let's do this. Maybe that. Is it finished? Let's see. Let's see this. The file for this one. Oh, it seems to be a different file. Okay. Did they do the same? So, did they do the same stuff? Hello D0 body and head connected inputs. Hello D0 mesh int cluster. Hello D mesh tweak. Okay. I can select stuff like that. Can hide one guy skeleton. So just like the other. Oh, it works. Can select. Okay, there is no object mode. So, but can I double click and control with select? Okay. How do I select multi? Okay. How do I select select elements like in Blender? L F8. Always the F8. Maybe that's why I can do anything. No. F8. Click on any face vertex. Select the all element. Control right click. Select component. Control right click. Now F8. Control right click. To select the select shell. There is no select shell. Shell. UV shell. F8 is here. Select by type. Sculpt object. Geometry. What's wrong with this build? Its side. Why did the guy left this like that? Why? Yeah. Why did they left this? and on the face too. Is it me? Yes, it's me. um, so oh, UV shell work. Okay, UV shell work. Let's open the other pack. Let's open the other. Is it exactly the same file as the one the other girl? Project delay. 3D asset. Vector. Metahuman. FMed and RW body. FMed and R. Yes, it's the same file as the other girl. Let's hide stuff we don't need. Okay, can select and plus UV show. Want to add the I can select by UV shell. How uh, to separate the UV shell from the rest. The mesh, the selected select convert to face. Mesh extract. I want to keep the plane shape morph target. Yeah, that's why it won't. Extrude. So I successfully did continue what I was doing previous episode, and I want to show might be going there. Okay, I should instead delete. No, no, police. Hey, bye. Now, for direction. Yes, they have. They don't use Windows API. FBX. Where is it? I download the version. I will write my write this plan debug. Oh yeah, I was on the Blender 5 alpha lately, just to see if the new Vulkan. So you can uh, use Maya with Vulkan on the 5 alpha. You find it in this in their website. You go to preference system and you can switch to Vulkan. You need to restart, and it's faster. But the transfer of the blend shape was not that fast. It was still slow. I needed to leave my computer like for an hour to transfer the blend shapes, which I did there. I still have the problem that what? No, this is the original, and the one with the blend shape transferred. This one, and using the add-on I've shown you last episode, it still does this, but I feel like it's as if it makes it too. It gives them the right blend shape, but too high. So I think it's 0.01 the max. So it's a bit too high. If you look at it, you see the little change it did 0.01. There's a little change. And if you look at the original, it's the same change. Is it worth? I don't know. You see, it's the same. I would say maybe 0.015 because it seems to be to do something more. And also, I tried with trying. I conform the mesh to the other one, so I had to conform here and here because she's not the same. It's like that. So you see this part has some difficulty to conform. This part, the lips, so I had to move them in the scope, but it's not worth it. Was not worth it. I still have the same problems. I might leave it eventually there. I would say it might be not useful to want. The time I lost trying to have this might not be worth it. So let's see. 0.02 maybe. Yes, it's a bit too much too. 0.05, 15 seems to be more like it. And we can check it by picking the source, moving it on the side real close. Not that close. As you can see there, let's see one here is almost the same. As you can see, if you use the add-on to transfer all the lens shape, it works, except that it's a bit too much. Like the max is this. It's as if it added the max is too high. It should be 0, 0, and then 1 is fine. So you would need to go on each of them, but does not go to 1. So, but to that, it's like you need to do a script, a Python script that would go over all of them because the amount of them is too high. So I don't think I will do this because also I have this issue there. So I might go back with this mesh that does not have this issue. Yes. I think I will leave it there. I'm not sure because it's a long thing to do for nothing. I don't like to give up, but yes, you could do if you really want to. I would say you could transfer them here with this add-on. Transfer all the shape keys just to have the untriangulated. But at what cost? At what cost do you want it? So I will leave it there. And yeah, don't like it. I don't like to abandon. But yeah, that would be how you would do this. Let's see if I can ask it for AI to do it for me. Let's see how long does it take. How long does it take to transfer the plane shape from this one to this one? Okay. First thing first, it does not have the color attribute. Maybe this first mesh. Okay, it's the body. Does not have the mesh attribute. attribute. Let's go back a couple of versions before, maybe. I didn't change anything here. So I think the first one with Blender 5 would be fine. Um, so this is mesh. I did have this color attribute. No, didn't I do the color attribute with you? Thought that I did the color attribute. Let's see the previous one. Let's see the previous. Color attribute. No. Let's see. The second modification. Color attribute is there. That's the one. And she's not transformed into the other girl. And the other girl is not there. So 7 is fine. Let's see further up the stream. There. Fine. I don't have the other. This one has the transform. So I might not need to. Okay, so let's try with this one. Let's save it. Save as let's give it another name here. So I know it's from the 8 version. So keep the 8 and it would be blend shape correct. Okay, Blender 5 alpha. I transferred all my blend shapes from mesh to another, but when at one the modification are way too strong. The max looks more like the looks the real result looks similar when it is at 0 at 0 1. How do can you make a Python script that goes over all the blend shape, then the shape keys, shape keys, all the shape, all the shape keys, and take that 0, the 1, 0, 1 to be the max. 1, 0. Okay, let's try to run this Python script. Let's save this. Okay, it's already saved. A new file. Paste this. So type mesh file. The name of my mesh is modified. Correct. Okay. Let's try this. Save. Play. It might take some time. As you can see, it's frozen. I won't touch anything, but when it will stop to be frozen, my cursor will highlight things in Blender. But since there are so many and shape, so I will take a break. Come back, and I don't want to touch anything, so I will take a break without the break room. I'll be back. I will probably eat something. I hope no one will come on and see the empty stream for about a while, but that will be like this. I'll be back. Back. Did it work? Oh yes, it worked. So as you can see, active, it is active. I will save and do a real break this time. Okay. So, um, just a second. Okay, where is the headphone? So if you want to see the log out, so I use to make the Python script, and I trust that he understood, but we will see. If he didn't, I will check what he did. So if you want to see, there are prints. He added print log, and if you want to see them, you go in Window, local system console here, and then you see the print log saved. This is one of the print log. If you look at above, and he was successful. So if it's not successful, he might run this one or have an error in the loop. Let's activate my Bluetooth. Then make There we go. Um, let's see if it did well. It did understood. Wow, I don't think it understood. What was that? I'm not happy, but I'm smiling. I'm not happy. Oh, it's worse than. Okay, it did not understood the thing. Before doing another run, I will check the Maya file. I want to see the more target in Maya if they are there. Duplicate plus Maya 2025. How to see the morph target and shape of a mesh. Select the mesh in the attribute editor. Attribute editor. In the attribute editor, look for blend shape node attached to your mesh. Blend. Mesh shape. Alternatively, Shape Editor. Open Shape Editor found Windows Animation Editor. Shape Editor. It's empty. Maybe it's because I deleted some. Let's open uh, without saving. Opening it back. Opening the one in my project files instead. Rich. Same thing. I need to select something at least. So even though I select the body, doesn't seem to have blend shapes. The combined neither. There's a mesh shape. What is that? So that would be an issue for this one. So that's why I didn't pick this. The one I got. I stopped there and come to Blender because there. I thought that there would be blend shapes. Let's see a video because sometime AI. This is the video. This is an old version. Old version. Epic should give this this file because as you can see, you don't have the plant shape. Oh, there they are. I've seen it in Maya, but it wasn't all that shapes. Channel box layer editor, the first one. Yes. So there are no, only this one opens up. As I can see nothing. Let's continue the video then. Puts and inputs. Hmm. So what the F? Can't I have any more information on that? Yeah. Okay. So there is no blend shape there. Damn it. Yeah, so I think I will leave it there. We have something here, something special. We almost there. Like this. Let's go back. Control Z. Yes. So let's see the script. What it does. Delta. Uh, should be divided. Let's try a division. Do we do another one like this? Do we really do another one like this? I will go to the break right away. So it's done. That's the length it takes exactly. If you look at the how long my break was, that's the for my computer. I think it used maybe the CPU. I don't know which one because when I look at the task manager, I don't see the CPU or GPU rising. Or I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Maybe they are rising, and I just it seems to work. Yes. Control S. So the thing to do, the thing to do now is to verify if at least we can use it. Can we at least use it without having anything else broken? Uh, the thing is, I don't have the eyelashes. I don't have stuff in there. And the eyelashes comes from Unreal separated. Can I have? Yeah, that's the question. So can I have the eyelashes? Do the do the. Can I have the eyelashes? Do the ID. Um, and the eye and the interior of the eyes, the sphere here. Let's try. Let's copy this one, bring it in the working file. Ooh, he's a punk. He's a punk. Let's bring her out with shift. As you can. Oh, I don't have the shift. Damn it. I have the control A. Damn it, I want the shift. I need to find an alternative. I want the shift. I want the shift. I want the shift. I will need to check that later. Alligator. Let's go. Delete this. Now we want to get rid of the rest. There is a root here we can delete, and that's but hide this one. Let's delete the other because they are not good. All the good stuff. Let's hide it while we get what we need. And to do that, we go to modeling, and in modeling, keep faces. here. 3 on the keyboard. Press L. Yes, I would need the L to. It does not. It's not a good OBS add-on. Does not. This it does not get the single key. Damn it. OBS keys overlay Blender. Okay, there was a screencast mode in Blender 2.79 and 2.8 they removed it. What is this plugin? Input overlay is oh yes, it's the one I use. So there's a guy in the forum in 2018 saying they should add. Damn it. There, I might need to go in the file of this add-on and try to do what I need. So let's separate this selection, height, and there we go. Um, yes, why? Why did they do this? I think I have the mouth already. Yeah. I add this. Yeah. I have the bucket monster. Let's get remove the bucket. L. Give me L. Separate. Oops. Oops. So there we don't put a tongue. I'm pretty sure there's tongue somewhere. Maybe it's another mesh. Don't put the tongue in the. Okay. So the eyes won't fit. Eyes won't fit. But let's see. Let's save this. Why do I see they don't fit? Look at this. I will need to morph the eyes to the other mesh. Like I did. but it was horrible. Maybe I can try again. How to do this? Well, let's hide this. Let's hide this. We don't need no marker. Don't need this anymore. Back to layout. Hit this. Now we have this. And we want to make them not every part, just the. And that's sad. That saddens me. We can go in scope mode. Well, oh, I didn't select. I want to modify this one. Scoping. X. Click. Pin point on the numpad. As you can see, things that are fine. The cup in the eye, fine. Go back. Doesn't have a cup. You can see this one. Old. And the Maya file they gave out old. That's why it's a weird Maya file they gave here. They don't have the same number of words also. If I remove this, well, it's sewed together. Then can't do something. Horrible. Okay, it seems to stop there. Seems to go there. No. There. It seems to. So if you wonder why they said earlier in the Maya tutorial that if you change the number of vertices, you will lose your blend shape. And why do I have not the same, and I still have the same blend shape doing the same thing? The answer is that I done something that is called magic. Just kidding. Almost that. It's the add-on that copied the blend shape I presented you in the last episode, in the previous episode. It does not need the exact same. It's made for clothes. Like when you have a cloth and you want the body to come from, like you want to make a fat body, and you want the clothes to also conform to this, it's made for that. So it's as if we use it to do this, but for the face. Let's delete. Includes anything. Pen shape are still there. Yes, by that. I'm out. One. And it's a bit of a lie. You can remove some vertices and the blade shape will work. So when someone says something, test it. Test first. Always test. Always don't take for granted what people say. Imagine a world where, like, science would say, okay, we know that Mercury is is expanding when it's hotter. So we don't want anyone to test it anymore because we know that would be a mistake. Even though we know people need to do it. Not that kind of mistake. But let's say yes, even that authoritarian attitude should be tested so that way people know that it's not the way to go. Otherwise, we'll never know. It's a bit the same as people complaining about communism or capitalism. They need to test. Let people try themselves. And if you help, that's better. Because now the mix of experience of teaching, the teacher assistant, instead of trying to prove that they were wrong, the teacher will help them prolong their attempt to, like, the teacher might not say, shouldn't say like, no, you shouldn't do that. You should say, okay, let's try to see what you say, and it should provide security because some tests can be dangerous. Some tests, let's say it's a chemical test, but then he should provide security, and it should say wait to them, say let's test but with security. And it is the same with politics. Um, anyway, it's not black and white. Like politics is not black and white. It show up as black and white because it gives a feeling of participation. It's trying to get people to think that they participate, they have the power. It's a bit still old system based still on like 300 years old. Built by people that didn't have the experience that we have today. Okay. I lost my music. Let's go. But the bus on. Okay, they are not on. And disconnect. Okay. Now let's see other mesh. Sculpting. And we are in X, as you can see the little loaded there. And we can move this with very little strain, bigger radius, and it does not move because what? Why does the strength is too small? What else? What can do this? What can do this? Welcome, Brian the Quack. Why is it doing this? Oh, click mode. Things fine. Maybe I need to be on basis. Modeling. Nothing works. Sculpting, and it works because I'm on basic. Oh. Basis. And let's bring that low. It's too small. Arches. More. Okay. Start something. We want this to be trying to quack left. Don't quack like this. Let's do the quack. We didn't see Mr. Sammy tonight. He went playing. He went playing to game. Don't remember the. He got addicted again. So let's start a bit of politics again. Think you mind. What can I say about politics? An old system. It shouldn't be part. It shouldn't have parties. That's one of the biggest problems. Have parties. It should be more regular, like in the sense that it shouldn't be every 4 years. It should be like every month. Be every month, and we have many new tools can be very useful. Both and so it wouldn't be voting any shouldn't be about voting for a party. Instead, we would act as member of the parliament when we vote, and we would vote on law. And people like it could be an app, but the system of identification would need to be very well done, very hard to hack. And that would what does it mean? Like, why would you want to have this change? Is what it means is that it gives you more power. It gives us more power. It removes power from monetary attempt at influencing public opinion. So there are other things that would help remove the public opinion influence, because there are many think tank and groups that does and try to influence public opinion and politics a lot in America. It's one of a well-known issue, like the Creel Commission. It's one of the one we know because it's always done in the dark, so not public, and then it's public years and years later. But one of them is the Creel Commission, back in the World War One or two. Don't remember. So they engage a guy named Creel, I think, and he influenced the nation to want to go to war. Yes, First World War. So they hired this guy, some kind of government thing, hired the guy to make to publicize the war effort. So before that, why they did that because they have noticed that the population didn't want to go to war, so they create this 1 minute man, 4 minute men to influence the population, and they were in cinema before the movies. They came in and talk about the war effort. So they did a lot of publicity like that, and to make the population want to go to war. And there's this exploded. This was we know that because it's years and years, but today there are thousands. There are so many. I don't remember the word how it is called. It's I need to watch an old video. The first time I learned about this is it's a guy in my country talk about this. They do propaganda. It's Creel. I wrote with the K to see Creel Commission. Norman. His name is Norman. I follow him on Facebook. Norman Bayarchon. Norman Bayarchon. Norman Bayarchon. He was said that in a public TV called Tout le monde en parle. Everybody talks about it. That's the name of the show. I think it's this. Oh damn! This is old. 2005. I see their face and they are young. This is the place. This the guy of Cirque du Soleil, I think, or gags. Just pour rire, just for laugh. Um, this is old stuff, like back in the time when people didn't have internet. What was this? It was presenting his book, one of his books. Uh, let's see on Wikipedia, maybe. Distinction. Where are the books? It should be around 2000. He only write books. I think he's writing his last one of his last book right now. It's about how to not get. Oh, this is how to not get insurance easily. It's not. It's not there. Maybe it's on a other platform, like a French Canadian platform. Mm. Okay, it's on the audio. I need the name of this. Not propaganda. It's a group of people who put money in together to influence the public opinion. Um, Maybe if I remove his name and just the name of the episode, no. Maybe I will find. Uh, Maybe I will find the word. What is the name of people? Group of people. People thinking, think, reunion to change the public opinion. To find idea. Idea. Oh, change the public opinion. No, I cannot find it. No, it cannot find it. Yeah, I don't like when I don't find something. Maybe on my Facebook because I posted it years and years ago. Oh, he talked about the Creole Commission. So hmm, let's I will listen to it maybe. It's a it's on radio. Oh, the public relation firms does the thing. Uh, does public relation firms does what is the name? Public public yeah. Yeah, it's not the word I'm looking for. It's a good thing to refresh the memory and try to find a word you forgot. So they when there was I think it was a guy named Jean Charest who got elected here in Quebec, and there was a guy, a journalist who did the test, who did the study. He checked the number of time when this guy appeared in journals and other members of opposing parties when they appeared in journal, on television, and everything. And he noticed that the more the politician appear, the more likely the more votes he gets, no matter how bad he is talking, he is spoken about. So this is an issue. This is I think that it holds some kind of truth. There is a psychology there that shouldn't be really employed by political parties. And when they have more money, they can put more money in the publicity just to get elected. And they don't do much afterward. A lot of the work is often done in the election rather than anything else. So that's why there shouldn't be a political party. There should be public visibility. It should be like in a dedicated place, like the in Greek I mentioned. It was the agora. They had an agora where that's where they talk about politics only there, and it could be the app. And also people should know what they vote. So there should be a test. They should pass the test in order to be able to, like, if it's not, it should be like we vote in the parliament, but on our app. And before voting on the subject, we need to learn the subject and do a couple of tests to show that we know what we are talking about, and we should know the subject that it touches, because sometimes you will have a subject like currently Mr. Pirate Software, who's getting blamed for supporting big industry. Let's say that would be the question coming up in the commission in our app, political app. Then you would need to know when to vote. What are the implications, the monetary implication? Because if you want to have if you want the government to get if you want the government to handle this, like to outlaw, to change the law for video games, it needs an infrastructure. It needs people hired to check that. It needs a lot of things. It needs a budget. So to vote that, you would need to know that. You would need to know, okay, what part of the budget it needs to have. What this is the current budget of the government. Can it handle it? Can or otherwise the population would just get angry, and then, oh, we are angry, we want this. But they ask the government, we want this, and the government has a limited budget, and they have a knife under the neck. We want this, and then okay, they take something that we wouldn't want them to take to pay for that. So that's why we need more time in politics as people, because we don't we are just reactive. We don't know where the money comes from. We don't know, do we have enough budget for this? So we don't know anything. We just want to react, and we think that's having political power. But that's far from it. We don't have. They want us to react. They want us to react because it does not do much thing, because they have the hands on the money. They have the hands on everything else. It's like it's perfect for them that we only react. That's not. We don't have power. We have power by voting, and voting is a huge effort with a lot of scandal, and probably leads to nothing currently with the gamer thing. I'm not against, of course. I'm with the gamers. I don't want big company to remove the people's license that bought a game. Like completely wrong, of course. I'm against it, but I want I would like responsibility. I would like to get rid of the problem at the source instead of at end product. As long as the problem is at the source, it will always be a problem. There will always be this problem. It won't be solved. Would have an impression of being solved at max, or it will be useless to think about, and people will have abandoned the idea because they will be so much deceived for the lack of action. That's politics 101. What else? Of course, it's a complex task, not something that can be done fast. Modify it should be iterative, iteratively, like software development. I wonder if the mouth it, it uses on. So let's try with this. Bring back this hide almost. There are many things that could be used. This kind of app, like chain, the technology behind Bitcoin encryption technology. It it will be the thing with the chain. Something with the name. Sorry for my memory. Blockchain. Blockchain. The thing is, it allows you a system with user to trust every user. That's why it's good. That's the strength of blockchain technology. And so it could be used to identify people or just have a security about the identity of people. But the limits are it should be done with a quantum compute. It should be encrypted because it will eventually quantum computer will decrypt blockchain. The day it will the day people will have access to quantum computer with quantum clouds, they will decrypt blockchain and steal the Bitcoin money. There are simulators currently, but they are not real, I think. Not sure. I think it's still experimental. Otherwise, someone will have used this to decrypt Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Let's ask AI. Does currently do real quantum computation? Okay, they really do. If that's so, why aren't anybody haven't anybody haven't tried to decipher blockchain? No one has successfully used cloud-based quantum computing to break blockchain encryption because currently quantum computers are not yet powerful enough. Okay, that's why. So it should use it should use a cloud-based quantum computer to encrypt. Otherwise, it will be decrypted if it used the ordinary computer. with quantum, but since it would be encrypted with quantum, it would need a very another. I don't think it would be decryptable. I don't know. Let's ask. Would it be possible to encrypt a blockchain? I think everybody would need to encrypt their blockchain. I don't know. With uh, it is possible in principle to use cloud-based quantum currency of encrypt a blockchain, but currently implemented in a limited and experimental human contribution. Quantum computing can make it blockchain encryption is through the development and deployment of quantum resistant post-quantum cryptonic graphic algorithm protocol. Here are quantum computing thing could be used to enhance longer chain. So it's still experimental, but it seems that it, and also another thing that could be used for this app, political app, is crowd wisdom type of vote. So crowd wisdom. What is that? Wisdom of the crowd. There was one was very good. There was a school who did the test. I want to find the school. Of the crowd. There was a school who focused on that. Let's try to find. There are new. Oh no, didn't now nothing. So the wisdom of the crowd is that people get let's put it this. And that's not just it. He says that, but always they simplify it. It's also they also tried with expert and expert. So the crowd needs to be mixed. So young, old, any race, any nationalities, any expertise. So they notice that the more the crowd is mixed with any kind of people, the more precise they get. So it's even if you get like a crowd of expert, the crowd of expert will be less precise as a mix of people. Also, I might be wrong about educating people about the subject because the 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 test they did, they noticed that if no one influenced people before the vote, it was more precise. So if they influence people, like an expert telling them, okay, this is how it works, the result was less precise. But it would need to be tested. Like the app could find give up give it give off result statistical result. Does it work? Does the having expert work? Like it should, the app should itself give result instead of basing itself on anyone else. Maybe it depends on the region, on the culture, etc., etc. So a sponsor, it means a sponsor for myself. On the corner there of my screen, you have factor meals. It's 50% of the shipping on US citizen only. So you would watch this. Yeah, there are a couple of video if you find it interesting. There are more. And the issue, like one of the problem that we would have with a political app would be that uh, when the app is off, like let's say there's a solar storm, it breaks heavy electronic, we cannot use it anymore. We need to vote. So it we should have at least some vote that are in a public physical way, and so most of the vote in the app. So that would be the solutions. That way, it's a bit like having candles when there is a electric shutdown. You you still have candles in the back. Doing the physical voting would be like every year or 4 years if you like, if you prefer, if people would prefer. And it would be only to maintain the idea if the app does not work. Physical help. Hmm. So now let's see this one. So the skin does come out a bit. It's just the other eyes here. I will need to turn off the text. Bit lower. As I said, also, I think the best way to have people less angry at each other in the political sense is would be something I've seen back in the day before Trump. Already things were heating up. Trump is a result of this heating up. Before Trump, people were talking about there was like the white nationalism getting stronger and stronger in states, other country like Poland, and there was a white nationalist guy who proposed city states law. Of course, it's not good looking when it comes from a white nationalist guy. But the idea, if when you think of it without this in mind, it's a good idea in the sense that everyone would have their own law, but that they would need to adhere to some specific, because you don't want a dictator in a city state. You don't want people to be stuck in there and not be able to go out and live in another state, which would have laws that fits them better. You would have things that you would need to accept that other city state adhere to, that you wouldn't like. Maybe it should, the laws in each city state should be private to the city state, so no other city state will know of the law they are making, except if it's not within the main law that I stipulated, like people being able to leave the city state if they don't like it. No authoritarian, no offensive military, no etc etc. Anything that makes sense. And then, of course, there would be city state that has a law that you don't like, but it would be fine. Anyone would hate every other state, every other city state, if they would heard of their law. But that would be a solution to the grudge people has against each other about politics. And you would only vote for your own place. This idea came from a video I've seen a long time ago, World Without Leaders, I think. World Without Rulers. 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 World Without Rulers. Rules Without Rulers. Visual interest. Visual interest. That looks like No, it's not. So there could be like city state or mini like city state, but not. How do we say quartier in English? Quartier. This quartier district district district. So district state maybe, and it would be more like this. Okay. Maybe it should dark. Oh, I will leave it there. Okay, so now let's combine this in a new place. What was this one? Oh, it's the original. Let's create a new collection, combined layout, control, paste. Let's hide this. Join. And then I want to do the same exact structure as this, but it doesn't continue. That's what me. Copy all income guide. Hide this. Open this. Now I want to switch this. And this one I think has this root. Root tree. And I duplicate it. Copy to selection. Let's create it. This is a active modifier. That's active modifier. Let's bring it if inside this. That's oh, okay. As soon as I put it inside, it adds the modifier, but it's red. Okay, now I needed to pick the pickle. So I will delete this one. Maybe I would need to Rename. I want this one to be the first. Something. Yeah, wait. Let's save this. Let's select this and export. Export FBX Metahuman output at test. Like that. And three space export. We are almost there. Almost there. So last time I did this, I didn't put it inside this structure, and it didn't work. The import didn't work in the engine. Let's try this. The issue also with the district state would be that, let's say, people want to be only a specific skin, only white, only etc., only Asian, only X. The wisdom of the crowd might be lose its effect if it's not uh, if the population of water is not distinct enough. That's not the word I'm looking for, but diversified enough. Let's open them. Okay, let's see. Re-import, re-import, re-import. I wonder how good it will look. I don't want to say bad thing. Oh yeah, I need to change something. Don't remember. Let's set the mesh. Ah, yes. Was something like that. Import new. Cross the finger. It will work. It will work. It will. Porting like last time. Did the same. And importing roll infinitely. I will need to check the tutorial if it does not work more than that. So I think I will leave it there for tonight. I will let this run in the background for the rest of the night. That will be it. Thank you for watching and see you in the bye bye.